as you can see, here we are in the lot, and I got the Grom behind me right there. Obviously, I'm going to be practicing my wheelies. Hopefully, they're pretty good. Again, it's been, I don't know, maybe a week or two, maybe 2 weeks more since probably 3, I don't know. It's been a while though. So I'm gonna obviously just run up and down the lot doing some practice wheelies to get back into the feel of it, and then we'll kind of just go for it, I guess.
How you doing?
Good.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What are you working on, bud?
Just trying to learn how to wheelie.
Okay. Hey, my name is Jason. Nice to meet you. Hey, I'm the assistant green support here, and we're just a little bit concerned with what you're doing on like safety-wise. It's cool that there's no one around and all. It's a great place and great time, but our manager's out here with some people, and we're just not believing it's the right place.
Right.
Is there, I mean, I love what you're doing, so you're learning and you're covering it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, keep the track of progress and stuff.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Is there any chance doing it, is there a lot either in like maybe behind Lowe's or behind the mall? It was more open maybe?
Possibly. I mean, yeah, if it's an issue right now, then yeah, I think definitely.
Yeah, it's my thought of it is being like everything inside that gate is our issue. Right. And if we fell, it's on us because our gate is open.
Yeah. I mean, I was here like when all the closed, like before the winter, just a little bit, but
No one ever said nothing to you?
I mean, nobody really did.
Yeah.
But if it's an issue now, that's
not a huge problem, just our bosses here.
It's not a huge problem, but we just
Let us stay on the safe side of things.
be cautious, and then they might come out and say the same thing.
fair enough. I mean, obviously, if I fall, I'm not going to get hurt. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
No, for sure. No, I got you. So we're just coming out to be polite.
Yeah.
And as cautious as we can. And if you'd like to stay, then stay. But we're not complaining to our bosses.
Yeah.
But if they come out and see you, they might ask you to leave as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you think you're okay and you're not causing a disruption, which you're not, and if you think you're being safe, at the moment I don't have an issue until I'm told differently. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. I don't want to hustle you down the street if you don't really want to go somewhere else. But
yeah, there's not a whole lot of like open private parking lots where I won't, hit another car if I were to mess up.
so that's the thing, is it is a private parking lot,
Yeah.
and so it is our property.
Right.
So if something went wrong, it's our issue. And that's why we have to be polite and courteous to say, I think there's another one over that way behind one of those buildings where it's just as quiet. But it's worth a look when you have time.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, just be safe.
Thank you.
And enjoy the weather.
I mean, okay, to be fair, yes, I'm here on what is, I guess, private property because it's a private golf course or whatever. But again, when I first started like learning how to wheelie, remember, you might have seen those videos, I was here in this lot, and I was like during winter, there was nobody here. So obviously now it's an issue because like the boss's boss is here, and they're like, oh yeah, I mean, you probably heard it all, but like they just think it's a safety problem because it's private property. If I were to fall and hurt myself or damage some property, I guess. So I don't know. I will go have a look. We'll go roam around the mall, see if there is a empty lot. But whatever, it's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, it'd be cool, you know, if there was no issue. It'd be cool, but whatever. People got to run their business, so.
The rest of this lot session will remain minimally edited to show how I build up confidence as time progresses in this session, from baby wheelies to chasers to almost balance point and actually full on balance point, which I'm kind of proud of. You'll notice that each time I do a pass and I turn around, the first wheelie in that line happens to be very poor. And I think that's just me being a little scared, my subconscious telling me, hey, whoa, what, this isn't natural, sort of thing. But as you can see in the progression of the video, as I get later into the session, that my confidence builds more and I send it a little harder. And each time I get a good send on a wheelie, I will throw a thumbs up to the camera, which you'll see, and that's just me signaling that, hey, that was pretty good, and it felt really nice. I, you know, got up pretty high, and it felt pretty controlled, so.
I hit the ground so hard. It was like twice there. Who is calling me? Whoa. Get off my freaking line. Yeah, two. There. Just in that last run where I got up like super high. It's getting more comfortable. Pause my music. It's getting like extremely more comfortable, because you probably noticed that like when I start like in the day, I start with just like little baby wheelies, and I want to say that's not intentional, but it kind of is, because I kind of also get a feel for, you know, doing it again. But since coming to this lot so far, I think I've gotten more consistent, like higher ones at the very least. So that's good. I'll be honest, that one felt like balance point. That's why I kind of, because I kind of felt that weightlessness, and I felt like I was kind of gonna fall, so I hit the foot brake and came crashing down. most of the times, at least with the videos I watched, they like say it's easier to learn from a stock. I know that, at least, but for like sometimes, mind you, this is like a completely stock job. This is 100% stock, you know, mechanical wise. So there's no, the clutch springs are, you know, stock, and the sprockets are stock. So I have to be a little bit harder on it because it's stock and it's such a low thing, low cc bike, right? When I say harder, I just mean I have to rev higher. Basically, if I want to do like rolling wheelies, like if I want to start from rolling instead of just stock, which I'm gonna have to do, obviously, I'm not sure how low of a speed I'm gonna have to go to get a wheelie popped up from rolling, but I'm gonna try it, because I remember when I first started learning the wheelies, I was trying to do them while rolling and I wasn't really getting anywhere at all. So I'm gonna try again. Less than like 10 kilometers an hour and trying to do the same thing. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my clutch hand, because when I'm riding, I obviously have that habit of slowly releasing the clutch. So I got like very, very slightly off the ground. So quick update, that last one I did was a bit higher, right? But I'm gonna say that I won't be able to really, and correct me if I'm wrong, seriously, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do like rolling ones, like say if I were going down the street on stock parts. I don't think I'd be able to do rolling ones unless I employed like the sort of the bike wheelie strat, which I sort of did in the last one. I'm not sure how well it came out, but I felt myself go a little higher. So obviously if I'm going to on stock parts, I think I have to really give it that sort of bike tech of like drop down and pull back sort of thing as you drop the clutch. So I don't know. As it is right now though, I'll just work on the from stop ones so I can at least get a good feel of balance point, and you know, just being able to do that at least until I get upgraded parts. Because at least like stiffer clutch springs, I'm pretty sure, is one thing that people do to their Grom at the very least to give it a easier time to pop up. But for me, I don't know, we'll see. because I do want to put silver clutch spring and a bigger sprocket on it. So, and then one day we'll add a handbrake after we've sort of mastered the wheelie. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going with just my standstill.
At the time of editing this, I was out the other day and I saw an 0304 stunted out 636 in my area. And something about it. Like, I've always seen it in videos, right? I've seen it in Brian 636's videos, and there's something between like seeing it on the screen and seeing it in person that just really doesn't capture it. You know what I mean? Like, when I saw it in person pass in front of my eyes, something came over me. Like, I really, really want one right now. Like, I don't think you understand how badly I want one now. I used to look at like listings for 636s of that year, and I was like, okay, it'd be cool to have, but actually seeing one in person, it's so much more beautiful than I originally thought. Like, genuinely, seeing it in person is a whole nother thing than seeing it on the screen. I really want an 0304 636 now. One day we will get one though. I don't want to have to sell any other bikes to get said bike, but one day, after, you know, I've made great progress on the Grom here, I will get a 636 and stun it out, and then that will be my main stunt bike.
My GoPro fell over. No. See, I knew it might be problematic for, like, it's not super duper windy today, but I don't know, it's windy enough where I was a little bit concerned about it. And you might have heard me talk about like not wanting to go out and put my tripod on in the stunt lot while I, you know, rode, because it was windy sometimes. But this just happened to be one of the nice days that I wanted to bring the tripod out to get some good action. I think I'm gonna put the camera away for now. And how long? I don't even know how long I've been out here, like, honestly. I don't know. But you know what I want to do? I do want to like sort of bring some people, maybe make a post and just have like a lot session with a couple other people. Maybe they can give me some pointers if they're, you know, other stunters and things like that. But that's mostly what I think will help. I mean, like, I'm doing good on my own, to be fair, you know, considering I have no like actual like teacher in this case. But I think I'm doing all right. from my own like lot sessions. Obviously the early stuff was like really bad. I just kept doing like low RPM, barely ever dropping the clutch as quick as I should. And to be fair, yes, I still sort of do that, but I'm trying to get out of that habit, mostly by just doing more sessions, which will inevitably, you know, change that. And I wanna, you know, get some other people. I do know one person who might be helpful. I just don't know, like, if or whenever this guy's home. So I don't know. One day I'll have to go back. I'll have to take the Grom back home and to pop by his house and see if he's cool with doing some practice. So yeah, anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today. I don't even know how long that first recording was, like in the first lot before I got kicked out, but I'm hoping that I got enough. I feel like I got good progress. Like if I can continue to come out consistently, right, and actually get those back-to-back trading, then I'll be good. I'll be comfortable. You know, it's that consistent repetition, you know, because as you know, or if you followed this, I guess, series, then you know that each time I've gone out to the lot, it's basically been like separated between long breaks, and it's not really that helpful. So yeah, I mean, like, I know what I'm doing for the most part. I just need to get more consistent time out, and that's basically it. That's basically it. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here though. Appreciate y'all for sticking around. I'm hoping the camera caught some good angles, because you know, I was kind of all over the place, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all. I'm done.